ADHD Iceberg. I'm going to explain what that term means and some tools you might consider if you think your kid has ADHD. An iceberg means you can only see the tippity top. So with ADHD, you usually see hyperactivity. People think, oh, wow, these kids just have a lot going on in their head and they're bouncing around all over the place. But there's a lot more often that's going on underneath inside the body. These kids may feel a lot more anxiety. They may have issues with working memory. They may have issues with emotional regulation. And that's where parents start to get frustrated and recognize the ADHD. You may also see that turn up in academics, and teachers may get frustrated. So the focus area for kids with ADHD is usually what's called as executive functioning. That's where you teach your kids to reason through things step by step and navigate the world independently. And emotional regulation, which we'll talk about in terms of cognitive behavior therapy and self-soothing. At Goalie, our most popular tool is our visual scheduler app called Copilot. That's where you create routines for your kids, like get ready for bed. And Goalie will visually walk them through step by step, picture by picture, what they need to do to get that done. Because a kid with ADHD may get really anxious and not know what to do when you give them a big instruction like go get ready for bed. You say, go get ready for bed. And even though they've done that 1,000 times, they might just spin in circles. They're not quite sure what all the steps are and how to sequence them, nor how long each step needs to take because they struggle with time management. So what we do is we give them a visual. We show them one thing at a time. Here's what you need to do. First, you need to brush your teeth. And we show them a visual timer of how long they need to do it. And that timer ticks down. Now, on your end, in the parent app, you can see exactly what your kid's doing in the moment. Kids win points and rewards that they can redeem on Goalie so that they can see immediately the benefit of doing this independent living. And then long-term, they just gain more confidence and believe in themselves. Now, keep in mind, this isn't just for kids with ADHD. Adults also use visual schedules. In your case and in my case, it might look like a Google Calendar or an Outlook calendar or a day planner that you write notes in. So visual schedules are really common for adults, and they're really useful for kids too. If your kid's struggling with emotional self-regulation, the best tool is known as zones of emotional regulation. There's a few different practices, but this is what a lot of schools have adopted. And that's where you teach your kids their feelings and how their feelings connect to a color. So red means, extreme feelings, angry, mad, I'm about to blow up. Yellow might mean I'm nervous, I'm anxious. Green means, hey, I'm feeling pretty chill. Blue could feel I'm sad or I'm tired. And once kids learn those associations between feelings and the colors, we can then have a conversation with them and say, well, how do you feel right now? Do you feel red? Do you feel blue? And then we can give them helpful exercises for what they can do to get out of the blue zone to get into green. Well, we might want to do something we like to do, something fun. We might go have a conversation with somebody. If we're red, we might have some exercises that we know would bring us down, at least into yellow, maybe into green. And for that, Goalie has the Mood Tuner app. It's there to help kids tune their own moods. We do this in an automated way so that parents don't necessarily have to be there for every step. If you want to learn more about these tools and ADHD icebergs in general, check us out at getgoalie.com or click on the link below.